Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Whenever you come across this video, thank you so much for choosing to spend a little bit of time with me. I'm super grateful for every single one of you. I love you guys so very much. I love you so much. I want to explain a couple things. I mentioned raising the prices on my readings by a couple dollars, and now I'm greedy. And if you are offended or you're upset that I know my worth and that I was like intuitively guided to raise my price, but literally by like $2 a piece. I'm not raising the prices on everything, just the readings, because that's what I'm guided to do. Also, you have no idea the struggle that I have been through learning my worth and actually like feeling comfortable with charging people for my services. Okay, so for a lot of you that have been with me since the beginning, you've probably seen it. And also I want to explain the importance of an energy exchange. Okay? Energy exchange is extremely important. Okay? If there is no exchange, then what is received has no value. Okay? Like, that's literally it. Okay? And so and also I want to state that yes, my trauma spotting sessions may seem expensive, $75, but I'll tell you that when I was doing trauma spotting with somebody, I was paying over $100, about $110, or actually it's $111 for my sessions every other week. Okay? And there are a lot of other people out there that are charging more than that. Okay? So I just want to explain all of that to you, that one, energy exchange is extremely important in this process. Okay? Two, know your worth. If you are upset about me knowing my worth and you find that you feel that that is greed, check your worth. Okay? Because if I'm greedy and I'm out here giving free messages to you guys every single day, and I just created a trauma spotting video because I understand that not everyone can afford the $75 a session, but I still want everyone to have the opportunity to heal. And so I created a timeless video that you can have a one-time purchase of $18.18 that you can use for the rest of your life to continue to heal. If that is greedy, then I am so sorry that you feel that way. But I like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, I don't know. It's like I mentioned that and then suddenly I was greedy, and then, that I need to be giving my services out for free, and, because I don't know. It just like you got to understand the importance of an energy exchange. You have to understand, it's just a deeper knowing. Anyways, I just wanted to put that out there. All right. So anyways, happy Thursday. If it's Thursday for you whenever you come across this, or if it's not Thursday, happy day. I hope everyone's having a fantastic day. I love you guys so much. Today are the tarot classes. So much fun. Can't wait. Yeah. Yeah, I am sad that I feel like I have to explain it too. But, as I continue to grow, so does the energy exchange. And like I said, like the main reason that I even announced it was because I have a lot of people that book regular readings with me. They book weekly, they book, once a month. So, I have a lot of people that do that. And so rather than to surprise them, even though it is just a couple of dollars, rather than surprising them with this, I just thought I'd let everybody know, okay? So, my goodness. Oh, man. man. And maybe it sounded greedy when I said, I think a lot of you understood that I was joking when I said, so hurry up and book. That was a joke. That was a joke. Okay. So anyways, this process has been a long process of understanding my worth and being able to, I can remember there was a time, I used to feel uncomfortable when people would ask me, how much do I owe you for this? And I would say, oh, just whatever you feel is right. And that's because I still wasn't like understanding my worth, right? So like, I'm just saying, like, if you don't know somebody and you don't know the whole process, you don't know the journey that I've been on, watch your mouth. Okay? Even still, if I'm like speaking to somebody, like it's still sometimes in an actual one-on-one situation where it's still uncomfortable for me. Okay. So when I raise my prices, it's because I'm intuitively guided to do that. Okay. That's why. Right. But if greed is wanting to give as many people as I can the opportunity to heal at an extremely affordable price, then I'll be that. I'll be that. But I understand that everyone's at a different stage in their journey, right? And so they don't necessarily understand, the way the process works, the way, my whole story, because I've lived a life of lack. Okay. I have. So, yeah. Anyways, let's get into the messages. It's not about me. It's about you. It's all about you, babies. What does the collective need to know? Oh, before I came on here, I kept hearing, the show must go on. The show must go on. So I don't know, that might be significant for some of you or something. I don't know what's going on, but the show must go on. Okay, collective? The circus. Ooh, yay. We're talking about the mind right now. We're talking about the mind. We're talking about your thoughts. We're talking about your perceptions. Okay? There's some sort of like intellectual balance coming in. Let's see. Yeah, breaking through some illusions, collective. I feel like there's an illusion that's been kind of weighing you down a little bit, or I don't want to say like holding you back, but kind of holding you back, okay? And I feel like you are breaking through this, okay? There's some sort of, I feel like there's some sort of like download or something. It like I heard revolutionary, okay? There's something that is shifting the way that you, death and rebirth here, around a certain illusion, okay? And for all of you, it's going to be a different illusion, okay? It's something that society has placed onto you here, okay? But yeah, I really get the sense this may come to you through like while you're meditating. Like I'm seeing somebody like sitting alone, maybe in silence. There could be music in the background or something like that. But I feel like it's like this may be something that has been like trivial to you, or that you've really been kind of like wondering about, or like it doesn't make sense to you, right? It's like something that society has taught you, and it's like, well, that doesn't make a lick of sense. You know what I mean? Like where you are right now in your life, right? Like, hey, Trudy. where you are in your life right now, it's like there's something that has been like brought to your attention and you're like, wait a minute, like that doesn't make any sense, but I don't understand how it could really be any other way. There is some sort of download or something that's going to come to you during meditation here, that is going to shift your perception and kind of like end a cycle that's been like keeping you like, I don't want to say it's necessarily been keeping you stuck, but it's just been like, I'm hearing like weighing on your mind, or something that it's like, you get what I'm saying. Something's been brought to your attention and you're like, that just doesn't make any sense to me. That does not resonate with me, right? And you're like, but I don't know what does. Okay. Yeah. And that's totally normal in this journey, right? Because the ascension process is removing old beliefs that have been placed onto you and forming your own beliefs based on downloads, based on experience, based on, research, based on, it's like when you are, because we all in this spiritual community, right? I guarantee you that we all have some sort of like differences in exactly what we believe or how we perceive, and that's totally normal, because if we were all the same, we're not all meant to be the exact same, right? My perception is maybe different than yours, but what I perceive may bring value to you and vice versa, right? It's like, like, yeah. There's also this energy of really stepping into, like, stepping away from believing and having a whole bunch of faith in what people and what humans say to you, and having far more faith in your direct connection with the divine, with God, with source, and what you're getting through your intuition, right? It's like, yeah, these humans are tripping. Okay, that's what I just heard. These humans are tripping. All right, so, and and again, it comes from a space of understanding that they just haven't reached that perception yet, right? They are still, locked into society beliefs and all of those things, and that's okay. This is their process, right? That's one of the most beautiful things about being, in the spiritual community, is the understanding. It's the deep understanding and the deep knowing that we're all at different pages, at different spots on our journey, and that there's really no wrong answer, right? As long as you are following your own guidance and listening to your intuition and to your guidance and things of that nature, then you're on the right path, right? So, like, this is kind of an energy that's coming through to you, and I don't know what area in your life that this is applicable, okay? I don't. But because for all of you, it's going to be different, but it's something that's been kind of like, I'm hearing like it's been weighing on you a little bit. Again, I don't feel like it's like restricting you in any type of way. It may not have anything to do directly with your own life. It could just be like something that society has created that is normal, and you're like, that shouldn't be normal. Okay, like it shouldn't be normal. And so so I feel like, over the next couple of days, there's some sort of clarity around a situation that's been on your mind, okay? Whether it be, a situation that is attached to you or unattached to you, right? Which we don't necessarily attach at this, depending on where you are in your journey, right? We don't attach to expectations, to outcomes, to people, to, you know what I mean? Like, nothing is hours, right? Like, it's about being in that ebb and flow and allowing things and people and places to come and go as they may, right? Allowing them and allowing yourself to serve a purpose, whether it be for the rest of your life or for a short amount of time. Definitely releasing attachment here. There's something about releasing the idea of attaching, the releasing, of ownership, right? It's like you don't own anything. I mean, some of you might, own a house and stuff like that, but you get what I'm saying. Or maybe you don't. I don't know. You probably do. Okay, let's see. What else we got? This is going to be quick messages this morning. Got lots to do today. What else does the collective need to know? So not this deck. Not this deck? Ooh, the fairies again. The fairies have been really speaking up lately. Renee, I feel you for sure. Hey, Otto. Hey, Mike. Sorry, I didn't say a bunch of hellos at the beginning. I was on a rant. Or just like, I don't know if it was like defending myself, hey, Teresa, or if it was like just like making some things known. I don't know, but hey, Sherry. Hey, Lori. Lori, I might do that this weekend. I think on Friday, both my kiddos are going to be gone. So, I might do that Friday night for sure. Hello. Is it Say Pearl? I don't know. Hey, Brittany. Yeah, the show must go on. I heard it again. The show must go on. So I don't know what this is. It feels like with this brat card out here, you know what I'm saying? It feels like there may be like energies or people that are trying to, kind of like that community post I made yesterday on YouTube talking about there will always be people that shit on your parade, right? But that's just normal. You just have to step over it and keep walking, okay? So some of you may be experiencing that, just some people that are just trying to, like, shit on your parade in whatever way. And it doesn't have to be people, right? But I don't know if, it could be a job. It could be, I don't know how it would be anything else. But, yeah, and just recognize that these people, they may be unhealed in some type of capacity, right? Because it's like, collective, I feel like you are in this energy where you are, whether you recognize it or not, okay, you're lighting the way here. There's something very significant about your energy. Your energy speaks very loudly, okay? And I feel like oftentimes there are things that happen around you, you know what I mean? Or it's like things that maybe you say or that you do, and I'm really getting this energy. It's like maybe you'll say something or you'll do something and like you'll leave a room and then something like miraculous will happen that is like, that ties you into it, right? That it's like, only could have happened, with your presence, and it's because of your connection with Source, with the divine, right? Again, this is not an ego. This is not saying that you know, are the one that is creating these miracles. You are the one that is attracting these miracles, okay? Or maybe you say something and you know, you get some sort of disbelief or something like that, and then you leave the room and then something happens and it like totally confirms everything that you said. And I just really get the sense that there are a lot of people who are in awe of you right now, collective. Because of that energy, because of that, the show must go on, right? Like, I will not be stopped. I will not be stopped. That's you, collective. And even though it's like sometimes I'm down, but I always get back up. You know, that's this energy that's coming through, and it's like you have this it's like maybe animals respond to you differently, or you know, it's just like a lot of you are manifesting a new reality into your life. You're manifesting, it's like you've changed immensely, and you again, I don't think you recognize, for a lot of you, I don't think you realize just quite the impact that you have on people, okay? Because it's silent, right? Because as the earth angels, right, we're not here to show off our, you know, our gifts and things of that nature. We're here to teach others theirs, right? But to teach others theirs, sometimes they have to see yours, if that makes any sense. I hope that makes sense. So yeah, I get the sense, collective, that there are a lot of people that are in awe of you right now, right? And there's just an energy, there's, you know, also some people that don't like that. They don't like that. Okay? And they're feeling probably pretty emotional about it. All right? Truly. But again, that's not, you know, that's part of the process, right? That is part of their process. Okay? Collective, you are helping a lot of people awaken, whether it's, you know, whether they respond to it in a positive way or not, that's not your problem. You did your job, okay? And it's not your business. You did your job by providing and showing up and bringing forth this energy that is just radiates from you. Like look at these cards. Look at these cards. Okay, so we have, look at her lighting the way, right? Hummingbird dreams. Okay, they all just look, and then Trillium here. Okay, it's like peace. Okay, it's like calmness. It's like can't be bothered energy, collective. This is what I feel as though you're in. I cannot be bothered. I cannot be bothered. Okay. And that's exactly how it should be. And this is, you know, when you think about everything that's going on in the world, and you're in the middle of this storm, right? We're going back to being the eye of the storm here. And you're just calm, and you have peace, and it's like this is bringing attention to you, right? It's like I'm getting this energy where you've created this like protected force field bubble around yourself, okay? And people don't know how you're able to continue going, or it's like, you know, there's a lot of people like I'm seeing in my third eye, like oh, what's that called when people are I don't know if I even want to say this out loud because I don't want to like put energy into it. But when remember when like during COVID and like the whole Black Lives Matter thing was happening, and people were like raging, and like all these protests, there were protests that were turning like violent, and people were like breaking into stores, and they were like stealing things and stuff like that. I don't know what that's called, but this is what I'm seeing in my third eye is just this. It's like I'm just like on a street corner here, and I'm just like watching. There's like fire, like buildings on fire. There's people running around, like almost like in the middle of like the scene off of Batman. Okay, like that's kind of what I'm feeling. So I don't know if I think that's just like a metaphor for like what people are experiencing internally, right? Like that I feel like people are still experiencing this internally. Yes, anarchy. Thank you guys. Yeah, Eli, same. Oh, you guys know. Okay, so whether this is happening externally, some people said it's still going on. Okay, riots. Yeah, I think that's the word I was thinking of. But yeah, it's like I don't know if this is something that is. I don't want to predict and say that that's something to come. But I want to say that I feel like this is what's happening within people internally right now. Okay, it's like the fear is raging at this time. Okay, because if you are still stuck, I mean, like I couldn't imagine had I not gone through this ascension process and I was still in the same mindset, the same perceptions, the same energy as before, living in this world now. I could not imagine the emotions that I would be feeling, the all of these different things, right? And so I feel for all of these people. But these people, right, that are experiencing this, they see that you're not collective. They see that you're not, and it's like, I want to know how to do that. You're inspiring a lot of people. Now, there will be some people that don't tell you that ever, but they do go down the path. And again, that's okay, right? It may not be something, it's not for you to know, right? I feel like the impact isn't always for you to always know, okay? If that makes any sense. Here's that. Again, I'm getting proposal energy. Okay, I'm getting proposal energy again. All right. I don't know. Somebody might be getting proposed to, and I remember after I channeled that last time, I kind of felt bad but I have to say what if it's coming through, I gotta say it. But I don't feel like I'm ruining a surprise. I feel like this might be for people that feel that it's coming or something like that, like, or just confirming. I don't know. But yeah. Yeah, here's my thing. So there are people, again, like I said, it's like these people, maybe they're, and I'm being brought back to that, where in Casper, everybody laughed at her, right? When she was up at the front of the classroom, just introducing herself. That's all she was doing. And these people that may have like laughed at you or, called you crazy, or they're now reflecting, okay? They're now looking at, because there's something that has changed significantly in your life, whether it be internally or externally or both. Okay, it's like you're not the same anymore, collective. You have grown, you have healed, you have evolved. Okay, and so it's like maybe these people can't really get to you anymore, or there's again, it's like, they would try, maybe in the past, they'd shit on your parade and you'd step in it, right? You'd step in it. But now it's like you're so aware, right, that you step over it. And I feel like there are people, again, that and these could even be people that never did a single thing to you, never spoke badly about you, never did anything, right? These are just, random strangers that you've never met before, okay? You have people reflecting on their life, okay? You do. You have people reflecting on the decisions that they've made, just where they are in their life, and that's okay. That's where it should be, okay? I don't know why I said that's okay. Like, I don't know if somebody is feeling like, I don't know why they would feel guilty for Is somebody feeling guilty? Okay, thank you. I think it's these people that are feeling guilty, but I also feel like some of you sometimes feel guilty for shining your light, right? Because I feel like you are a very humble person. Earth angels, we typically are very humble, and so sometimes we feel guilty for maybe saying some of the things that we say, or even if it is our truth, right? Or for, just like if you're aware of you've made somebody feel some type of way, right? You may feel guilty, right? And that's okay, right? You're doing your job. So I don't know if it's all about bringing awareness, okay? But I do feel as though that there are some people that are feeling guilty, okay, because they're seeing that you have been being honest this whole time. You've been telling the truth this whole time, and that and so they're like, man, I fucked that up. Sorry, not to laugh. But yeah. Okay, so do not feel guilty to spreading your light. Do not feel guilty expressing your truth, okay? It may not fit with everyone. It may not align with everyone. It may make some people uncomfortable as hell, okay? It may. But that is the point, okay? It's because it's like, sometimes people need to feel uncomfortable in order to change, right? If you're comfortable, why would you would never change. Nothing would ever happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, Renee, like hopscotch. So yeah, I feel like some of you sometimes are feeling a little bit of guilt about how bright you shine, right? And expressing your truth and under, like, it's okay. Okay? There's a reason that that you are who you are, that you express how you express, that your truth is your truth, right? It's like there's purpose to that, okay? And again, it's gonna make some people uncomfortable, but that's part of it. That's part of it. Do you remember when when you started this ascension journey and how uncomfortable it was for you? Because I certainly remember. Uncomfortable as hell. Okay? But what I was learning and what I was hearing gave me hope. It gave me so much hope. And I feel like, collective, that even though it may make some people uncomfortable, you're giving hope, right? Because in a world that looks very hopeless right now and helpless almost in a way, we need as much hope as we can get. Okay? There are, 144,000 earth angels. I mean, that are, a part of this journey at this time in a world of 8 billion people. I want you to think about that for a second. I am going to go get mine. Can I get a percentage on that? A percentage of people that are giving hope, 144,000 to 8 billion people. What's the percentage of that? I just want to put that in perspective, right? So that might also put into perspective of you, right? As an earth angel, we tend to, we feel everything that's going on around us, correct? And so if you're feeling all of this chaos, right? Keep in mind, that you are technically outnumbered in the physical, but you are certainly not outnumbered energetically, if that makes sense, right? Because we're all surrounded by the divine. Okay. There's a new beginning in your self-love journey. Okay, I'm seeing people traveling on their own. I feel like there is some sort of like a next level of self-love. Okay, it's like there's a huge heart activation that's happening right now, and I feel like it's like this eclipse season has really kind of knocked a lot of us on our booties a little bit, right? But it didn't keep us down, right? The show must go on. And I feel like all of the work that you've been doing during this eclipse season, right? It's reactivating, it's relighting this fire, this love that you have for yourself and your creation and your manifestations and what you're building, okay? There is traveling here, okay? So some of you might be traveling. Some of you maybe are feeling, I heard a weekend trip. Maybe you're feeling like you need to take a weekend trip, or some sort of traveling here. If that's already been like kind of on your agenda, do it. Go for it, okay? But there's new beginnings that come with this self-love, okay? And self-love is all different things, but the biggest part of self-love, I feel mostly, is boundaries. Protecting your energy, protecting your space, creating boundaries. Making sure that people know where they stand. And again, boundaries are not to say I'm better than you, right? That's not what a boundary is. A boundary is self-respect and knowing, and self-love, and knowing that, it could be for all different reasons why these boundaries, are important. Protecting your energy, because we are earth angels, and so we tend to take on, we have the twin flame card out here 2 times. Yeah, there's a creative spark that's been coming through here. Your self-love is growing into some sort of connection here. Maybe at a distance. But there's some sort of heart activation going on between both of you. You and your twin, whether you see it or not. And not everyone's in a twin flame, so we're going to call it soulmates as well. Okay? But I feel like you both are mirroring each other. You're both getting this new creative spark. You're not, like, it's like there's this new energy around this connection, whether this person is in the physical with you or not here, okay? For my twins, a lot of you think that you know who your twin is, and I feel like you might have been misled, right? There's always the false twin, not always, but a lot of times there is a false, like, karmic energy that may feel like a twin, but really it's a trauma bond. And just take that as it resonates, right? I'm not saying that every one of you are wrong or anything like that. I'm just saying that sometimes, especially early on in our journey, you know, when we learn about twin flames, we want to know, you know, it's like our mind and our shadows and our ego is still very much in charge. And so we're just trying to place that title somewhere, right? When in reality, the twin flame journey is about self-love. Okay? I feel like I was saying something before that and I don't know what it was, so sorry. Yeah, listen, you guys are going through some sort of liberating time here. Truly. Like, I really feel like you are. There's some sort of liberation coming, and it's coming from within you, okay? Well, I was talking about boundaries and the importance of them. It's self-respect, right? It's not people-pleasing. It's saying, hey, like, you know, we're not an energetic match, right? I don't like the way you treat me. I don't like the way I feel when, you know, when we're in contact. I don't, you know what I'm saying? It's even to family members and things like that. It's, you know, boundaries are just very important. I feel like it's the most self-loving thing that you can do is to create boundaries. But yeah, there's some sort of liberation happening here for you. I would show you this card, but you can see her booty. Her booty. Well, I could cover it up. I feel like there's some sort of clarity around maybe around your who you thought your twin was, whoever that's for, or maybe who your twin is. Some of you are out here walking around still not sure who your twin is, but I feel like you haven't really thought about it, right? It's not really something that's like big on your mind here. Because you are, like, I feel like this self-love is like growing immensely, right? And this self-respect. I don't want to talk about that again. That message about the detectives and the police and stuff. There in the evidence, right? There's evidence. Y'all, listen, somebody, don't be given like extra keys to your car out. Like, you know how like when you get a vehicle and you sometimes get more than one set of keys. I don't know if somebody had like given out a set of keys to a vehicle, okay? If they did, they're like, it's like somebody like took your vehicle and did something with it to like try to set you up. This is probably for like only a couple of people. But there's been some sort of investigation going on here, okay? And people are seeing, or the detectives or the police or whatever, they're seeing that because somebody took your vehicle and they did something bad, right? And I feel like they also did it in a way where the vehicle would get caught on camera. And so you've been watched, but so is this other person. And the police are finding, these detectives are finding that you have just been in hermit mode, right? So there's some sort of evidence coming around that. I don't know who that's for, but that is just for like maybe a handful of people. If you know who you are, you know who you are. Do not take that if that's not something that's ever crossed your mind before. You know what I mean? Like, if that's never been something that's crossed your mind, that's not for you then, okay? Again, we don't create fear here. We just relay the messages. Sherry, same. Yeah. So again, I don't know. You'll know who that's for. Okay? If it's somebody that you can trust or whatever, this would be somebody that's sneaky, right? This would be somebody that and it's something that you've already crossed. Like I'm seeing maybe you like found something in your car one day and you're like, what is that? You know what I mean? Or a lighter. You may have found like a foreign lighter or something in your car, or I don't know, there's something about that. But you know who you are. Don't everyone take that, because it's literally not for everyone, okay? But whatever was done in your vehicle, for whoever that is, the truth is coming out here, okay? You may be questioned by the police at some point about this situation. I heard, where were you the night of? And you're like, I didn't even know that happened. There's something about, when you are questioned, because a lot of these police and these detectives, they also have intuition, right? So they've been like, following their intuition as well. Okay? Somebody's life is getting turned upside down for messing with you, collective. And I'm not going to get too into it because it's really none of our business, but I've been picking up on this big, right? It's harvest season, baby. It's freaking harvest season. So just take that, whatever seeds you've been planting, they're coming to fruition here. It's time to harvest. So, I get the sense that somebody didn't plant some very good seeds, right? And the divine doesn't play about you. And so, yeah, their life is being flipped upside down, okay? Flipped upside down. And they want to come in and give you some sort of last minute offer, something. I don't know if it's like they yeah. Look, so on this Four of Cups here, there's rose-colored glasses. They want you to put some rose-colored glasses back on around this person, okay? Around who they are. It's like, here, take these glasses and step back into the illusion, you know, but I know that like, you're not even paying attention to this. You're not even going to be looking at this, right? Because you already know. You don't need to go back there, right? I get a sense that you may feel for this person, right? Because you don't wish bad on anyone. I feel that very, very deeply, collective, that you don't wish bad on anyone, even though multiple people have wished bad on you and have done terrible things to you. I just feel like, collective, you're at a stage in your life where you're at this deeper understanding and this knowing that, you know, I don't wish bad for anyone, and I understand that people act out of their you know, their unhealed trauma sometimes, because I did that once, right? It's like this reflection, but it's like, I also know that that whoever this person is still acting out of that. This is an offer that you would have to put on the rose-colored glasses, which, collective, you took those off, right? You took those off, and there's no going back. There's no going back. You see right through this person. But again, it's at a deeper level of understanding at this point. So I'm hearing like a kind rejection. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah. Collective, I feel like you're so in touch with your emotions. You're so in touch with your emotions. Like your emotions, like there's a huge balance between your intellect and your emotions. It's like your mind and your heart are now working together, or they will be after this heart activation. You know what I mean? It's like having this balance. But yeah, you're gonna put this situation completely to rest, right? It's like, close the casket. Not in a physical sense. Okay, but you know what, like, it's like some of you may have been like, if we're talking about a funeral, you know, you may have been standing up there, and not a literal funeral, this is just a metaphor, okay? So don't twist my words, okay? But I feel like, you know, it's like a situation that has been dead. You may have been, you know, had the casket open, and you may have been looking at it for a little bit. And collective, I feel like you're finally like, okay, we can close this casket. We can go ahead and put it 6 feet under, okay? And not to say, I don't even think that you were necessarily still looking at it in a way of like trying to revive it, right? Because clearly it's dead. It's in a casket, okay? But it's more in a sense of trying to understand it. And so I think you've reached a level of understanding in which it makes you comfortable to go ahead and close that casket and bury it. Yeah. It's like maybe you would like think about this situation every day, and I feel like, you know, by closing this casket and burying it, again, this is just a metaphor, right? Because all of us are in a different situation in different stages of the journey, and so I believe my guides bring through analogies and metaphors so that everyone can make it fit as it will, right? That's neither here nor there, but anyways, yeah, this is allowing you to, whatever time that you would spend really kind of in your head thinking about this, or, you know, trying to analyze this or trying to understand this, it's bringing more time and more energy into you being able to, tend to your own garden. Okay. It's safe to go ahead and close it. Promise. What are we at? Oh my gosh, I said this was going to be short. Okay, let's get final messages. I want to use my hocus pocus. I'm sad, guys. So in town, there's this really old theater that's like still in its original state. You know what I mean? Like it's not technically a movie theater. It was like an actual like theater where you could do like, you know what I'm talking about, like Broadway and plays and such, right? Okay. There's this really old theater in town, and they still have all the original seating, and like the side, you could get those suites where the 6 seats, and then there's the balcony, anyways, in town there's one of those, and every year the kids and I go to that, and we watch Hocus Pocus because they play it around in October. It's just fun, the theater, there's no charge to watch the movie, but you can donate, and then you can also, they have snacks and stuff that you can buy to also like contribute. So obviously, we would snack it up, okay, and I'd always donate. But we missed it. We missed Hocus Pocus this year, which granted the kids, we've done it. That this would be like our like 3rd or 4th year. I think they're probably pretty over it, but I love it, and I'm sad it was last weekend and we missed it. But they play other old movies throughout the year, around the holidays and stuff. It's super cool. I love it. I love taking the kids there. All right, final messages. And the vibes in there are very cool because it's still in its, like, for the majority, it's like original state, right? And it's been there for a very long time. So the vibes in there are fun. Okay. Yeah. Again, there's some sort of like spiritual clarity that is going to like help clear up your mind. And it's going to feel really good. Okay. It's like you've been working towards some sort of like clarity around a situation. And when this comes through, like it's just going to feel so good. And it's like almost like this fresh blank slate, okay, and you're gonna feel super tapped in, okay, and just feel really good about yourself. You're gonna feel really grounded in the direction that you're headed. Like whatever this is, this clarity that's coming through, like I get the sense it's like kind of a lot, to be honest with you, because it's really taking your mind into a calmer state, okay, really calming the mind. So there's some sort of spiritual clarity that is calming the mind and bringing you into this very confident energy, this very grounded energy, and it's going to make you feel super tapped in, okay? But I feel like you might actually pay attention because I feel like collective, you may be experiencing like lots of downloads, right? Like quick ones. Okay, coming up over the next few days. It's like you requested clarity around a situation or around a person or something, and it's coming, right? That's all you have to do, right? If you want to know an answer and it's something that you can't necessarily research in a book or something that, and you want to hear directly straight from the divine, ask the question and then forget about it. The answer will come to you. Okay, if you continuously focus on that situation or that question, you are resisting it, okay? Ask the question and let it go. The answer will come to you when you are when the time is right, right? When the divine feels that you are ready to receive that information. Okay? So expect a lot of downloads. For real. Expect a lot of downloads. Okay? All right. I gotta go. This was way longer than I thought it was going to be. So, for my personal readings, I'm coming. Okay? All right, guys. I love you. I hope that you have a fantastic day. I do. I hope you have a fantastic day. I love you so much. Again, anything that you need from me is in the description box below. And a lot of people are asking, like, how long do they have to purchase that trauma spotting video? You have forever to purchase that trauma spotting video. Like, that is something that I truly stand by, that I want to give every single person the opportunity to have help at an affordable rate, because a lot of times also people, some people are afraid to go to therapy or to talk to somebody or to do, work, because it's like they don't want to cry in front of others. They don't want to, speak on some things and stuff like that, right? So, like, you have until forever to purchase that video, and you also have until forever to use it after it's done, okay? So, no rush, no hurry. I love you. All in divine timing. Your divine timing is perfect for me. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. I hope that you all have a fantastic day. You all mean the world to me. Bye.